Hi, I'm Debbie Daley and welcome to Daley Decor. Today I'm going to show you how to create a room redesign. Now you might ask, what is a redesign? Redesign is using your existing furnishings and accessories to create a new space in your room without spending any money. So creating a room redesign means emptying out the room of everything. That's pictures, accessories, and furniture. Reassessing your space to see what goes on in the room or what you want to happen in the room. For instance, this particular room that we're going to redesign today, I need to have a entertaining area, a workspace, and a TV viewing area. And how this room sits right now is the sofa back is up against the television. So that really doesn't work for TV viewing. I also need a workspace in here, and I need to put a writing desk in here and also entertain. So we are going to do a room transformation using the existing furnishings that I already owned and then bringing in accessories that I already have from other rooms. And that's actually called shopping the home. So we're going to make a whole room redesign transformation using what we already have. And the process is taking everything out of the room, totally emptying the room. And this particular instance, we're going to start with taking the artwork off the walls, removing table accessories, candles, pictures, and then what happens is the lamps come out of the room, the tables come out of the room, and then the large furniture is supposed to come out of the room. However, because we have a large space here, we have a lot of room, we're only going to remove a few items. And some of the items I want to stay in the exact same space. But the transformation that you see is going to be phenomenal because we also need to add color through the accessories. So, I'm going to begin by removing some of the wall accessories. So now that we've removed the accessories and the artwork, now we move the bigger pieces out of the room. And the beauty of redesign is you don't have to reuse all the pieces that you're taking out of the room. I might want to make it a bigger looking space, a lighter looking space, so I'm going to start moving the pieces out of the room to give me more of that empty look so I can start and begin with the new room redesign and the positioning of the furniture the way I'd like it. I know I'm going to reuse this coffee table, and it's not going to move much further, so I don't need to move it totally out of the space. But now what I need to do is start moving my furniture where I need it to create those locations of an entertainment area, a TV viewing area, and a workspace. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this chest of drawers over to the corner so I can utilize this behind my writing desk. Fits there nicely. The next thing I'm going to move, which is my larger piece, which is my sofa, I need to position this in a way that I can take advantage of watching the television and also opening up the space to create a conversation area for entertaining. So I'm going to position this between the two windows. And I didn't take the mirror off the wall because I do like it here. And it actually creates a focal wall when you walk into the room. So I've got the sofa positioned. I'm actually Going to move the coffee table right in front there. And next, I'm going to create a little bit more of a seating area. And it's nice that we have wood floors with casters on the bottoms of the furniture, so it's not too strenuous. Position this chair here. And now, what I need is to bring in my writing desk. And I want to be able to use the chest of drawers as some storage next to the writing desk. And this is the part where we call shopping the home, and that's bringing in items from other spaces or other rooms that you can utilize in your newly redesigned space. So I have a writing desk in the other room. I'm going to bring that in, and you'll see when I do position the desk, it's always nice not to line all your furniture up against the wall. So I'm actually going to angle this just to create a little bit more of an interesting workspace. And the angle of this desk, if you angle furniture in the room, you should have it somewhat balanced on the opposite side. So the chair that I just placed is also at an angle. So now we have the angle of the chair, and we have the angle of the writing desk. So now what I've done is I've positioned the sofa in a way that the TV still can be viewed. I've created a conversation area with the chair and the sofa, and I've created this small little area for a workspace that I can put a laptop on. But now I need to complete the space. So what I'm going to do is add a chair from another room that I have. Here. So that works well. And now that we've put the furnishings in the room, I still feel like I have an empty space. I am going to utilize the chaise over in the other corner at an angle. So now the chair and the chaise will also be angled, creating another little focal wall where the television is. So let's move that. So this is an accent piece within the room as well. So now I have all my pieces where I want them. Those are my biggest pieces. That's your first step of creating your room redesign and repositioning your furniture, is get your largest pieces back in the room that you want to use. You don't need to utilize all the pieces that were in there before. And at this point, now we get to accessorize. So we start to bring in accessories and color. These walls are light, it's kind of barren here. I'd like to add some color with some accessories that I have. A picture on the wall that I had in an attic that was in the other room. I did dry brush the brick, so it has more of a garden feel to it, and that's really the look that I want to create in this space. Also, when you start to accessorize, adding in live plants and fresh flowers always warms up the space nicely. So that's how I'm going to accessorize this room, and also add some accent color with some throw pillows on the sofa where everything is just so white, off-white, and cream in here. We really need to spruce it up and bump up the accessories to give it that wow factor. So what I'm going to do now is bring in a picture . And actually, my mother yelled at me the other day because she said, "You're not taking that picture back." I said, "I have to." I said, "I want the color, it's perfect." So this is my inspiration piece for adding color into the new redesigned room. It has a garden feel to it. It's hand painted. I don't know who hand painted it. I found it in an attic, up at the lake, and I want to use it. And so I am going to use all the colors that are in here now to accessorize my space through fresh flowers and plants. And you can just watch the transformation with me accessorizing. I also want to add some throw pillows, I believe, to the sofa. And what I'm going to do is take these green pillows that I had, and again, I'm going to share my little budget decorating I purchased at Christmas Tree Shop for $6.99 each. That adds some nice soft green color, which is the beginning also of my accentuating and my garden type feel, bringing greens in from the painting as well. And now I'm going to add one table. I'm going to repurpose this table. It's a little bit darker, but it will also add some interest when I put an accessory on this table here, which can be utilized by the sofa and by the chair at the same time. Now, for the fun part. I go back to my grouping here of my shopping items, my accessories that I had in the room before I began. And I'm going to reuse some of these, but not all of them. I want to add this little lamp here to the chest of drawers. So that's going to give us some additional lighting. And the trick to this is the scale. This is a really small lamp compared to the chest of drawers and the picture. So the trick to this is you can raise up your lamps if you have a lamp that you want to repurpose and it's too small. A little redesign trick is that you use books. So I'm going to take some of the books that I have here and I am going to actually balance out the picture and the lamp so that it raises the lamp up a little bit higher. I have some interesting books here that work color-wise. It's great. So that's another little redesign trick. Plug this lamp in. Add some interest. I need some more color. So I have some potted plants that I want to use. I love fresh flowers, but they do get expensive to buy every week when they die. So my trick is get some indoor house plants that you can grow. If you have a lot of light, it's great. Some flowering plants are also great for color, and they also add warmth to the room. So now I've just created this little vignette of an inspirational picture with colors of flowers, a real life plant, and a little vignette of a lamp and books on my chest of drawers. So this is a great little workspace here. I can sit here, use my laptop. I can store all my files in the drawer here. That's been, was an old bureau that's, I faux painted myself and repurposed. And now to finish accessorizing and bringing more color in, I'm going to bring in more fresh flowers. So these are all the colors that are in that picture as well. So that looks nice against the backdrop of the sofa with the green throw pillows on it. There's some more flowers here. This is going to give me that garden feel. Yeah, it's not enough color. So we're going to try this here. And now to accessorize the buffet here, which also is used as a storage piece. So CDs and videos and everything in here. I'm going to start to accessorize and bring some color. So what I can also use this top for is more of a garden feel too. So this is really a little bit dull, neutral. I want to bring some more color over. So I'm going to add, that plant looks a little small. I'm going to use this indoor plant here to add some pink and green, which seems to be the theme that we're going with according to that picture. So the height on this is much better than this plant here because of the height of the lamps. It also disguises the speaker that's here. I'm going to just do a little garden theme. I'll keep this here and add one more element of 3. So I have a little garden type feel over here with the lamps. Some fresh flowers there. Now we've balanced out this particular area with color opposite from the chest of drawers with the picture that has color in it. I've got my Daley Decor magazine, which I love, so I'm going to actually throw that down on the desktop here for a little research. I may add my Christmas cactus on the desk, and I think my shades need some color. It's a little brown still over in that area, so I'm going to add another throw pillow that I had and maybe bring a little bit, lighten it up and balance out the chair that's sitting there. So I'm going to add this here. And I believe good. Shopping the home. Come into your storage area, your attics, your basements, your garages. See what else that you have that you can accessorize the space with. Everything in this room I've repurposed. I didn't spend any additional money on the new look for the room. So that's the glory of redesign. Redesign is using what you already own in furnishings and accessories to create a warm and inviting space without spending any money. So this is my room redesign. I hope you enjoyed it, and follow my next blog, which is going to be on organizing and storage. So creative ways to organize and store items and kind of neaten up your space. So again, my name is Debbie Daley, and follow my blog at littlesun.com, Daley Decor.